sorry, Madison. I hope you can forgive me for stealing your fiancé. What? My fiancé? Yep, Jack is mine now. Wait, who's Jack? Oh, poor thing. Pretending like you don't know because you're too upset I stole him? What are you talking about, Ashley? I'm engaged, but not to anyone named Jack. I don't even know anyone by that name. Haha, still pretending? That's hilarious. No, seriously, who is this Jack guy? There's no Jack around me. And I've never met anyone by that name. Well, a guy as perfect as him is way too good for you anyway. That's why I'm dating him now. Men just can't resist a pretty face, you know. Even though he was engaged to you, he quickly fell for me. I've been told I was adorable ever since we were kids. But you've always been, well, not so much. It's crazy how we're even related. You're the only one who ever called me ugly, Ashley. Everyone else is just too polite to say it out loud. Anyway, you've always been beneath me. There's no way you should be getting married before me. Especially not to some rich, handsome guy. There's no way I'm letting that happen. Well, you can think whatever you want, but I really don't know anyone named Jack, okay? Sure. You have such a big pride for an ugly. So you just can't admit that your sister stole your fiancé, huh? No, seriously. Just give up on him and find yourself a new guy. Although you'll probably be single and lonely forever. Which honestly suits you, doesn't it? Oh, never mind. Well, good luck with Jack. Oh, trying to be tough? Can we just drop this? It's irritating. I'll invite you to the wedding. You'll get to see me in a stunning wedding dress. Sure. Bye. Hey, Madison, how have you been? I've got some great news, so I have to tell you. What's up? Well, it might be bad news for you, but I'm getting married to Jack. Oh, really? Congrats. You don't have to force yourself to congratulate me. Huh? I mean, I'll just say it again. It must hurt to have your one true love stolen by me, huh? You probably cry into your pillow every night, wake up with puffy eyes. And your already not so pretty face just gets worse. Serves you right. Listen, Ashley. Like I've said 1,000,000 times, this Jack was never my boyfriend or fiancé. In fact, I've never even met him, so why won't you believe me? Because I know you're lying. If you don't pretend not to know him, your pride will take a hit since he dumped you, right? Okay, then at least send me his photo. I seriously have no idea who he is. And maybe the picture will help. No way am I doing that. Why would I send a picture of my guy to his ex? But he's not my ex. My fiancé's name isn't Jack. By the way, aren't you going to come meet him and his family before the wedding? If you do, maybe this mix-up will finally be cleared up. And you haven't been back home in over 6 years. Don't you think it's time to drop by? There's no need for introductions. Since he's your fiancé, Mum and Dad have already met him, right? For the last time, Jack isn't my fiancé. At least come to say hi to our parents. It's the right thing to do. Nah, that's too much work. We'll see each other at the wedding. That's enough. Oh, and once the date and location are set, I'll post everything on my Instagram. You're not sending out invitations? Too much hassle. I'll just assume the whole family is coming. Consider it mandatory. I don't even follow your account. Oh, come on. I know you're one of my followers. I don't even have Instagram. You're probably mistaking me for someone with the same name. Even if you lie, I'm not accepting any excuses for skipping. You know I hate doing extra work. My little sister's fiancé just became mine, that's all. Seriously, knock it off. I don't know who you're talking about. I've never met him. Anyway, chat later. Ashley. Ugh, you're causing drama.
Hey, don't you think you're way too inconsiderate? Today is your big sister's wedding.
Huh?
You're Madison, right? Ashley's sister?
Yes, that's me. And you are?
I'm Jack. Ashley's fiancé. Well, actually her husband now, since we had a courthouse ceremony already.
You're Jack? How do you know my number?
I found it on Ashley's phone. I'm messaging you from my phone. Even if it's a small wedding with just close family and friends, neither her parents nor her sister showing up.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, you and your whole family bailed on the wedding today and made me look like a fool. I know I've had a rough past with my parents cutting me off, but this is too much. I'm going to make sure none of you recover from this socially. Mark my words.
Wait a minute. Are you saying today is Ashley's wedding?
Don't play dumb. I know we've never met before. But you're pretending you didn't even know about such an important day?
She never told me the date. She said sending out invites was too much trouble and she'd just post the details on Instagram. But neither my parents nor I have Instagram, so we were stuck. She kept insisting I was following her, but that wasn't true.
What the? So you really didn't know today was the wedding?
This is the first I'm hearing of it, and I'm honestly shocked. Also, if she really wanted to invite us, the timing makes no sense.
What do you mean?
We're literally in the middle of the wedding right now.
What? Whose wedding are you talking about?
I'm having my wedding today.
Your wedding? Today?
Yes, and I was the first to set my wedding date, well before Ashley even told me she was getting married.
Wait. I don't get it.
By the time she announced her engagement, I had already set my wedding date. And she hadn't contacted us since that announcement. In fact, she hasn't been home in about 6 years.
Seriously?
And another thing.
She seems to think you used to be my fiancé, and no matter how many times I've told her otherwise, she refuses to believe it. Huh? I have no idea what's going on in her head. But can you please explain to her that we've never met before? Sure. Anyway, I really can't delay my wedding any longer. So feel free to contact me another time. Wait. Goodbye. What on earth is happening?
Madison, what the heck is going on? Why are you the one getting married? This is ridiculous.
Ashley.
I've already married Jack, who was your fiancé. So why hasn't your wedding been cancelled yet?
Unbelievable. You're still saying that?
I thought having our weddings on the same day would make it even sweeter to know I took him from you.
How did you even know my wedding date? I didn't tell you. And I made sure our parents and relatives kept it a secret.
I heard it from our cousin, Parker.
Oh, I see. Since he was just a kid back then, I didn't think he needed to hear about you running off with a married man and leaving home like that. I didn't tell him to keep quiet, so he answered when you asked.
Shut up! Stop bringing that up. I'm not with that guy anymore.
By the way, didn't Jack explain to you that he was never my fiancé?
Huh?
This evening, maybe while your wedding was going on, he checked your phone to get my number and messaged me from his own, asking why I wasn't at your wedding.
Wait, what?
So I told him about your misunderstanding and asked him to explain to you that we never even met.
We got into an argument, and when he locked himself in a room, he must have texted you.
Well, make sure you finish hearing his side of the story and figure out why you thought he was my fiancé. Then get back to me.
Ugh, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Oh no. I really messed up, didn't I?
So you finally talked to Jack?
Yeah. You weren't his fiancé.
Oh, you finally get it.
But you know, he did have a former fiancée. And her name was exactly the same as yours. Same first and last name.
Oh, really?
So you can see why I got confused, right? I mean, how often do you meet someone with the exact same name?
Ah, I see. So that's why you kept insisting you'd stolen him from me.
Exactly. And from what he told me, part of this mess is because of your bad memory too. It's not fair that I'm the only one getting blamed here. You should take some responsibility.
What do you mean?
His former fiancée was a classmate of yours at East High.
Really?
There was someone in your class with the same name. Even if she wasn't a close friend, you must have heard of her or seen her around. If someone with the same name was that close by, shouldn't you have figured out the mistake sooner? Because you didn't point that out, I got confused.
Ashley?
If you had realized it first and told me it was someone else, none of this would have happened. But you didn't say anything. So don't pin all of this on me.
I don't know such a person.
You don't know her? You mean you forgot about her?
I went to West High.
Huh?
I didn't go to East High. I went to West High. So even if we had the same name, it makes sense we wouldn't have met if we went to different schools.
Wait. West High?
Oh my God. While we were living in the same house, you didn't even know which school I went to.
Hold on. West High is one of the top schools in the state. How did you manage to get into a school like that?
You always made fun of me for studying hard. Every time I was in my room, you'd open the door just to call me a nerdy loser and laugh at me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, while you were skipping class and hanging out with your friends. I was studying for the university I wanted to go to. No matter how much you made fun of me, I kept at it. Anyway, now that we've solved the case of the mistaken identity, if you want to stay distant from the family, that's up to you. I'm moving to my husband's hometown. And I don't plan on keeping in touch with you either.
Hold on.
Is there something else?
Jack's thinking about divorcing me.
Already?
Because I got involved with him to spite his former fiancé, who I thought was you. Also because I was only interested in the fortune he inherited from his late parents.
What fortune?
His parents were actually incredibly wealthy. They owned a huge real estate business and had multiple luxury apartment complexes and office buildings in the city.
Wow.
Not to mention, his father was really savvy with investments. He made a ton of money through stocks and mutual funds. So when he inherited everything, it amounted to several millions. Just the cash alone was worth a few million, and with the real estate added in, it was an enormous fortune.
So that's what you were after, huh?
But I really do love him. He's hot and sweet. Sure, when I found out about the money, it was a little enticing, but I genuinely love him.
Saying that now just sounds like an excuse to him. It's no surprise he wants to divorce you.
What am I going to do? I don't want to lose him.
Inheritance usually isn't split in a divorce, you know. Unless you've been using it for living expenses. But since you just got married, that's probably not the case here.
What am I supposed to do?
Are we done here?
Excuse me?
You got married to Jack and now might get divorced. All because of your own misunderstanding, right? I don't see how I can help with that.
You're so cold. I'm your sister. Can't you at least hear me out when I'm in trouble?
You're exhausting.
How dare you?
And drop the big sister act when it suits you, please. Do you have any idea how much trouble you caused for me, Mom, and Dad with your antics back in the day? We haven't forgotten.
Wait, I didn't cause that much trouble, did I?
Are you serious? You skipped school all the time and ran around with other kids. You were constantly getting into fights with students from other schools. Do you know how many times Mom and Dad had to be called in to get you?
Come on, that was so long ago.
And hanging out with that reckless group, partying around town in the middle of the night. Do you know how embarrassed they were? Mom got judged by the neighbors because of you. And Dad's workplace was full of rumors about it.
I told you, I'm sorry for all that.
Anyway, I'm tired of being dragged into your messes.
Please don't say that. Listen, Madison, I'm in debt. After breaking up with the married guy, I had no money to live and took out a loan. So
figure it out yourself.
Come on, please.
Don't rely on me. Bye.
Wait, Madison. Madison, help me.
Hi, Madison. Do you have a moment? Oh, hi, Jack. What can I do for you? Well, first, I owe you an apology. I was really out of line the other day. I said some awful things about crushing your family, and I deeply regret it. It's fine. You didn't know it was my wedding that day, so... And I wanted to inform you that I've officially divorced Ashley. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. That being said, I would like to take you as my wife. Excuse me? Before the divorce, I managed to find out where you lived from Ashley. So yesterday, I went by to have a look. And then I saw the most beautiful person. And it was love at first sight. Oh, I think that was probably my cousin, Parker, visiting my grandparents. Your cousin? That wasn't you? I'm already married and living in my husband's hometown. Oh, I see. I've made another big mistake. In that case, I'll propose to her instead. Parker is a boy. What? A boy? Yes, he has a mature androgynous look, but he's a 13-year-old. What? So, yeah, you need to let this go. No. I thought I'd finally found my perfect woman. To think that Jack mistook a 13-year-old boy for me? At first, I thought he was just a victim, fooled by Ashley. But it turns out he's just as mistaken and delusional as she is. Later, I found out that his breakup with his former fiancé wasn't actually caused by Ashley's interference. Apparently, he fell in love at first sight with another woman while still engaged, and called off the engagement himself. And that woman? She was over 20 years older than him and already a grandmother. But he was convinced she was around his age. And when he found out her real age, he lost it and broke up with her. He's the kind of person who falls head over heels just based on appearances. After he and Ashley separated, she became obsessed with him. She's been clinging to him with the shameless excuse of, "I need you to help pay off my debts." The misguided woman chasing the delusional man is still happening somewhere today. As for me, since I have no intention of staying in touch with Ashley, I've moved far away with my parents and husband and blocked her and Jack. I'm happily enjoying my newlywed life without any drama now.
Ashley, the wedding is finally next month. Are you really going to marry Kevin? It's not too late. Why don't you cancel the wedding? Melissa, are you talking about that again? We've already decided to get married. I'm not thinking of canceling the ceremony now. You know, Kevin and you are out of balance no matter how you look at it. Kevin works for a big company. He's an elite. I pity Kevin, who is parasitized by you. What? What do you mean by parasitized? You don't have a job, do you? Excuse me? Kevin told me. He said you stay at home all day long. Kevin is a well-paid man, so you're probably planning to be a housewife when you get married. But you don't have a baby yet, so you don't want to live a life without a job. Don't you feel sorry for Kevin, who is working hard? I'm working. Huh? You're lying. The apartment you live in is just a stone's throw from my house. I can tell if you go to work every morning or not. I think I've explained this before. I don't work for a company. I work freelance and use my home as my workspace. I do go out when I have to meet my clients, though. Freelance, huh? I don't know what you're doing. You're only making pocket money, right? That's not true. Even when I was single, I earned enough money from my current job. I was able to live by myself all my life. I'm sure you lived in poverty, eating cheap stuff every day. Well, actually... By the way, Ashley, if you get married, of course we'll live together, right? What? When I decided to get married and went to your place to say hello, I thought we agreed not to live together. I've changed my mind. I see. At the time, my husband was next to me, so I was reserved. I thought my husband would be angry if I pressured Kevin's wife to move in with us, so I kept quiet. But I still think that the eldest son and his wife should live with their parents. Besides, you don't have a good job. You'll save money on rent if you stay with us. It's good for you too, right? I've been telling you that I'm working, Melissa. If you refuse to move in with us, I'll cancel the wedding next month. I'm not moving in with you, and you don't have the authority to cancel my wedding. Are you trying to get on my nerves? I'm your mother-in-law. You're in a position to marry into my family. It's only natural that you listen to me. I'm sorry, I have a meeting now, so if you'll excuse me. What? A meeting? Yes, I have a meeting at 3, so I'd better get ready. Isn't 3 o'clock soon? You won't make it in time, will you? The meeting is a lie, isn't it? The meeting is online, so I can have it from home. Well then... Hey, Ashley! I haven't finished talking yet. Oh my! Ignoring your mother-in-law. I can't let my son marry a cocky bitch like you after all. I'm going to have to do something about this in earnest. Hey, Kevin, can I have a word now? Huh? Yeah, but I only have a minute. Are you still at work? No, I'm done working. I'm just out. You've been out a lot lately. I'm just going out for a drink with some friends. So, what do you want? Well, I was wondering if you could help me out with something about your mother. My mother? What about her? She thinks I'm unemployed. She wants me to cancel the wedding. And she wants me to move in with her when we get married. She's just now coming to me with all these things. I see. Well, we can't cancel our wedding, but I'd be happy to move in with her. What? You're in favor of living together too? You said before that we should live just the two of us as newlyweds. We've already decided on a new house. Well, it might be easier if it's just the two of us. But I'm the eldest son. I have to take care of Mom and Dad in the future. I think it's better if we live together. But your parents are still young and in good health. I don't think you have to start living with them now. It would be better for you too, wouldn't it? What? You don't have to pay rent if you live with them. You and Mom can share the housework too. That's true, but... What? You hate my parents? No, I don't hate them. Then why don't you want to live with them? Well, not many people like to live with their in-laws. Besides, I work from home. It's going to be hard for me to work from home. Your mother doesn't seem to understand working from home very well. And you say you can save money on rent, but we're not so hard-pressed that we need to economize on rent. Let's just live just the two of us for a while. Then why don't you quit your job? Huh? If you can't live with my parents because you work at home, then all you have to do is quit your job, right? Kevin, are you serious? I'm serious. We can live on my earnings alone. Why don't you just become a housewife after we get married? I'm not going to quit my job. I've worked hard to get this far. You can do whatever you want. Just don't get in too much trouble with Mom. Don't forget that you're my wife. What? And please think positively about moving in with her. I can't. Don't be selfish. I'm meeting my friends now. See you later. What? Wait a minute. Kevin. Ashley, how dare you betray my son? I'll never forgive you. What? What are you talking about? It's no use playing dumb. I saw you cheating on him with my own eyes. What? I'm not cheating on him. Where and when did you see me? Yesterday, you were at the cafe in front of the station, weren't you? You were wearing a suit, which is unusual for you, and you were talking happily with a guy. Oh, that was a business meeting. I needed to discuss some stuff with my client, so we were meeting at a cafe. Why were you meeting at a cafe? You said you work from home. I told you I sometimes go out when necessary to meet my clients. I often use that cafe as a meeting place. It's convenient because it's close to the station, and it's quiet enough for business meetings. That was a date, no matter how you look at it. You were smiling happily, and you always dress so casually in a t-shirt and jeans. You rarely wear a suit. Of course I would smile at a client who is giving me a job. Besides, we're meeting for a business meeting. I can't just wear a t-shirt and jeans. I see. So your client is the one you're cheating on Kevin with? No. Then prove it right now. I'll believe you if you have proof. Proof? See, I knew it. You can't prove it. If you don't have any proof, then it's definitely an affair. No way. I guess we'll have to cancel the wedding. You're marrying my son for his money, aren't you? I'm not after his money. If you go through with the wedding, I'll reveal your ugly truth at the wedding. I'll tell people that you're having an affair with another man, and that you're a money-grubbing bitch who wants to get married for my son's money. That's terrible. Anyway, I'll tell Kevin that you've been cheating on him. Wait a minute. The company I was meeting with was... Yeah. I won't listen to any of your excuses. If Kevin finds out his fiancée was cheating on him, I'm sure he'll be disappointed. Well, I'm glad I found out who you really are before the wedding. I'm not having an affair. Who would believe a word you say? I will never forgive you for betraying my precious son. You better prepare yourself for what's coming next. Ashley, tomorrow is supposed to be Kevin and your wedding, but I've called the wedding hall to cancel it. What? You canceled my wedding? Yes, but don't worry. I've already notified all the invited guests. Well, there will be a cancellation fee, but that can't be helped. I'll have Kevin pay for it. I haven't heard anything from Kevin. Did you cancel on your own? Oh, I'll make sure to tell Kevin later. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. I'm sure he doesn't want to have a wedding with a woman who cheats on her fiancé. Thank you very much. Huh? I'm so glad. Now I don't have to get married. Huh? What do you mean? To be honest, I was wondering if I should have the wedding. What? Kevin said before that we didn't have to live together with his parents, but now he's saying that we should live together after all. He even asked me to quit my job if we get married. Well, there are many other things, so I'm starting to think that maybe I shouldn't marry him. Really? That's why I'm glad you canceled the wedding. Well, That kind of pisses me off. I thought you'd be sad that I canceled it. I didn't expect you to be happy. Well, now that I'm rid of my cocky daughter-in-law, I'm going to have a family celebration with Kevin and my husband tonight. Hey, Ashley. Melissa, what's going on so early in the morning? Hey, what the hell is this? Last night, my husband suddenly said he's divorcing me. Oh my, weren't you celebrating last night? How could we celebrate? My husband couldn't forgive me for canceling the wedding without his permission. He was furious, packed his bags and left. Well, you decided all by yourself without consulting anyone. But it's your fault that you were unfaithful. Why was my husband so angry? I don't get it at all. Did you tell your husband that I was cheating on Kevin? Of course I did. I told him that you were having a date at a cafe in front of the station, but pretended that it was a business meeting. I told him the whole truth. No wonder your husband got angry. What? The person I was meeting with, he's an employee of your husband's company. What? Your husband knew that the person in charge and I were meeting outside the office. Oh no! The guy you were meeting with was from my husband's company? Why didn't you tell me earlier? I tried to tell you, but you assumed I was having an affair, and you wouldn't listen to me. But I'm sure you were trying to marry my son for his money, right? You wanted to be a parasite on Kevin, who worked for a big company. You thought you'd enjoy being a housewife after marriage, didn't you? That's your fantasy, Melissa. What part of that is a fantasy? My annual income is $1 million. $1 million? I make many times more than Kevin does. It's impossible for me to marry him for his money, isn't it? That's a lie. If you don't believe me, check with Kevin. So Kevin knows that you're making $1 million? Yes, he knows. He didn't tell me. Rather, he made it sound like your job is not a big deal. How can you say that a job making $1 million is not a big deal? Well, I guess he didn't want to admit the fact that I make more money than he does. And by the way, Kevin was the one who cheated on me. Huh? Kevin cheated on you? I've suspected it for a while. He seemed to go out a lot at night. We're getting married soon, but his attitude towards me was cold. That's why I hired a professional investigator to look into it. The results were completely black. He was having an affair with a junior colleague. No way! I found out right before the wedding, so I was really troubled. If we suddenly canceled the wedding, it would cause trouble for the guests. But then, you took the liberty of calling the wedding hall to cancel the wedding. To be honest, I was relieved. I didn't have to marry a vain, cheating husband. What's that? And so, I'm going to be single, and so are you. Let's wish good luck to both of us. Wait a minute. There's no way I can get through this. Unlike you, I don't earn a penny. I won't be able to survive if my husband abandons me. Then why don't you work hard and earn money? It's impossible for me to work at my age. Melissa, you're still in your 60s. I think you're still young. Please, Ashley, can you explain the situation to my husband for me? That it was a misunderstanding when I suspected your affair. I need you to convince my husband to stop thinking about divorce. I don't want to. You'll have to handle this on your own. Well then... Wait, Ashley! Ashley, marry me after all. Huh? What happened all of a sudden? The wedding was canceled. I thought there would be no marriage with me. I apologize for everything that's happened. What? I'm sorry for making you live with my parents. I also apologize for trying to get you to quit your job. And for cheating on you. Oh, so your mother told you, huh? You never said anything about it. I thought you never found out, but Mom told me you hired an investigator. Yes, I did. I found out about your affair right before the wedding, so I didn't tell you. I thought maybe if you married me, you'd stop having an affair. I had a faint hope, but thanks to your mother, the wedding was canceled, and I'm glad we were able to break up. I'm breaking up with the other woman, so I want you to start over with me. What's the point now? I don't want to start over. Don't say that. You didn't want to marry me either, did you? When your mother canceled the wedding, you didn't say anything. Because I heard from my mother that you cheated on me. I thought it was inevitable that we would break off the engagement. As for my affair, your mother was wrong. Yeah, my dad told me. And, I quit my job. What? Why? My boss found out I was having an affair with a junior colleague. She can't get fired for cheating. But word spread fast within the company, and all my coworkers looked at me with white eyes. I didn't think I could keep my job under these circumstances, so I voluntarily submitted my resignation. Oh, really? Is that why you decided to ask me to support you? No, of course I'll look for a job, but it's not like I'll be able to get a new job anytime soon. You make $1 million. It's no big deal to take care of me alone, right? Screw you. Why should I have to support you? Don't be so cold. We promised to get married once, didn't we? Yes, we did. I regret it so much. I realized how I lack ability to judge people. Please, I can't ask my dad for help. He got divorced from Mom and moved out. Mom is a stay-at-home mom with no income. You're the only one I can rely on. You've got to be kidding me. I left a piece of shit like you. There's no way we're starting over. Ashley? Oh yes, I'll charge you alimony. Huh? Alimony? Of course. You cheated on me while we were engaged. Whoa, wait. I just quit my job. I don't give a shit about that. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer from now on. Give me a break. I just paid the wedding cancellation fee. I've got nothing in savings. You can complain to your mother about that. I can't pay alimony. I'll make you pay me even if you have to borrow money. Gotta go. Kevin, who was literally penniless, had to borrow money to pay me alimony as expected. He desperately looked for a new job, but he couldn't find one. He is now working part-time at a day job to make ends meet. As for Melissa, after her divorce from her husband, she spent all the money she received from her share of the property in no time at all. So she reluctantly started working part-time. Now Kevin and Melissa are living together in poverty. As for me, I had been living near Melissa's house, but when I separated from Kevin, I moved to a faraway place. Perhaps because I feel more refreshed, I am able to produce better results at work. I am now spending my days with more energy and vitality.
Hey, are you still not over with my brother? Seriously, get it done already. I'm telling you, my precious brother isn't right for you. Why don't you listen to me? On top of that, planning to get married in Hawaii? Absolutely not happening. Cancel that right now. Got it? Ugh, it's you again. Seriously, enough already. You said your name is Reese, right? I've told you before my fiancé doesn't have a sister. He only has an older brother. And I've told you to stop with a ridiculous lie, haven't I? Telling us to break up out of the blue is beyond rude in the first place. I don't even know you. Anyway, you must have the wrong person. I'm absolutely certain that's not the case. Then, can you tell me the name of your brother? Prove that you're right. Jeez, you're giving me an order? Who do you think you are? Your attitude toward your soon-to-be sister-in-law It's just unacceptable. You're definitely not suitable for him. I'll never accept you. I'll never let him marry you. Whatever. I'm just asking for his name. Don't try to change the subject. You're the one changing the subject. I've seen your face, and honestly, you're far from pretty. Definitely not good enough for him. Where did you see my face? That doesn't matter, you ugly betrayer. I'll never allow you to marry my beloved brother. You ugly thing, betraying my brother. Betray him? What are you talking about? I love my fiancé and I haven't betrayed anyone. I can assure you of that. You're not just ugly, you're a liar too. You know exactly what I'm talking about without me having to say it. Get lost from his life, you betrayer. But make sure to pay up for the emotional distress you've caused. You've done enough to deserve that. Got it? I don't get it at all. Gosh, this is pointless. Anyway, I'll never accept your marriage to my brother. Honey, have you arrived yet? You said you were going back to see your parents, right? I have something to talk to you about.
Oh, I got here about half an hour ago and just finished eating dinner. What's up? Why so serious?
Remember that weird message from someone claiming to be your sister?
Oh yeah, I do. She's crazy and telling you to break up with me, right? What about it?
She messaged me again just now.
Oh no, again?
She even knew about us planning to have the wedding in Hawaii.
Seriously? So it's not just a case of mistaken identity. What did she say this time?
Same as before. She said her precious brother isn't suitable for me, calling me ugly and accusing me of betraying you, and telling me to cancel the wedding.
Why would she say such things? Was her name Reese? Since last time I've been racking my brain, thinking maybe I just forgot someone I knew, but I can't remember anyone by that name. Even if I did know someone, it'd be crazy for her to say those things to you. It's just so creepy. But if she was close to me, she wouldn't claim I have a sister, right? My sibling is only my brother.
I told her that, but she accused me of lying.
I don't get it at all. Are you okay, honey? If she says we're siblings, she should contact me, you know? I wonder why she doesn't and keeps bombarding you with messages.
That's definitely strange too. Maybe she doesn't know your number.
That could be it. But then, how does she get your number? Claiming I'm her brother when I'm not? Knowing we're planning a wedding in Hawaii? But not knowing how to reach me. It's all getting confusing. What's she accusing you of betraying me for?
I asked, but she won't tell me. She just said I knew exactly what she was talking about without her needing to tell me. I also asked to tell me her brother's name, but she kept avoiding my question and sticking to her own story.
Jeez.
She said she'll never accept our marriage. Do you think she'd actually try to sabotage our wedding?
If we were having it here, I'd be a bit worried, but since it's in Hawaii, hopefully not.
I hope not.
She may know it's in Hawaii, but I don't think she knows the date or the venue.
I guess not.
Still, it doesn't hurt to be cautious. I'll tell the venue about this just in case. If they encounter someone unfamiliar, they'll let us know immediately. Especially if someone named Reese shows up or tries to contact us, I'll have them kick her out right away.
Thanks. That's reassuring. Ow! It's hot. Wait, what? It smells like chocolate. Oh my god. Is that hot chocolate? Hey, you! What the heck do you think you're doing, throwing hot chocolate at me? I told you I'd never accept your marriage to my brother, right? Yet here you are in Hawaii. Seriously unbelievable. You, the ugly betrayer, marrying my beloved brother. That's never gonna fly. Soaked in chocolate serves you right. Now, you can't go ahead with the wedding. Are you Reese? Hey, don't run away. What about this dress? Hey, Reese, wait up. Honey, I don't know what to do.
What's wrong? You're just getting ready, right?
Yeah, I finished everything a bit ago and was just looking for my mom when suddenly someone threw hot chocolate all over me. The dress is a sticky mess now.
What? Are you okay? Did you get burned?
Yeah, I freaked out when it happened, but luckily it wasn't scalding hot, so I'm not hurt.
Thank goodness. I thought my heart was gonna stop. What a mess, though. The ceremony is supposed to start in a couple of hours. With a dress covered in chocolate, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm heading over there right now.
Thanks, but aren't you getting ready as well? The makeup artist is with me, so you should get yourself ready as planned.
Got it. By the way, who threw it at you?
She didn't give a name, but I'm pretty sure it was Reese.
What? Are you serious? Did she really follow us all the way here?
I think so. She was like, I told you I'd never accept your marriage.
Where's she now?
She ran off. Just like on the chat, she does whatever she wants, says her piece, and doesn't respond to me.
Maybe she's still around here somewhere. I'll contact the manager of the venue right away.
Yeah, do that.
Sure, but until I contact you, don't roam around, okay? We can't be sure she won't try to approach you again.
Got it. Thanks. Sorry for the trouble.
What are you talking about? This isn't your fault at all. Don't shoulder it alone, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Things might change from the original plan, but we came all the way to Hawaii. We're definitely having the wedding, okay? You should ask the wedding planner if there's any way to replace the dress.
Will do.
Okay, talk later.
Hey, stop ignoring me. I've been messaging you. Whose fault is that? You're the one who suddenly threw hot chocolate at me. Now everything's a mess. What the heck are you thinking? Don't you get it? Are you dumb? I'm obviously trying to ruin the wedding, you know? Covering a white dress in chocolate. That's hilarious. With the dress ruined, the wedding's definitely off, right? My sympathies. You're betraying my beloved brother, you ugly piece of work. I'll never let you marry him. How many times do I need to tell you? My fiancé has no sister. Why would you go this far? If you really claim to be his sister, why not just contact him directly? You're lying, aren't you? I'm not. There seems to be a misunderstanding, and now I'm blocked. Even if I wanted to contact him, I can't. Whatever you say. I checked with my fiancé to see if he knows you, but he said he doesn't know anyone by the name of Reese. More importantly, he clearly said he does not have a sister. Why would he lie like that? He must still be mad at me. I'm telling you, it's not a lie. Did you do something to make your brother angry? No, it's just a little misunderstanding. Then, let me change my question. How did you find out about me? I hired a private investigator. A private investigator? I get it if it's for a cheating case, but for your brother? Yeah, what's the big deal? I heard rumors that he was getting married and got curious. I don't have his contact or where he is right now, so I had no choice. So what did the investigation reveal? That he's marrying me? They said he was engaged to a woman named Fiona Barrow and gave me an address. You live at Sunset Palm Apartments number 203, right? Well, I am Fiona Barrow and that's where I live, but... Oh, by the way, you've been saying I've been betraying him. What do you mean by that? You're cheating on him with another guy. It's outrageous. I'm not cheating. You saw a picture of me with someone else, right? Show it to me. Maybe I can recognize who it is. Recognize? It's obviously your other guy, isn't it? Fine, I'll send it to you. Then there's no escaping it. This guy is going to be my husband. No way. Don't lie. You're supposed to marry my brother, right? Is that private investigator of yours reliable? Without a doubt, this is my fiancé. You're still nearby, right? Why don't you come back here and confirm it with your own eyes? No. Is it really him you're marrying? So you're not cheating and you're not even my brother's bride? Nope. I don't even know who your brother is to begin with. But I showed a picture of him to the investigator, and I asked him to find his fiancée. This is my brother. You seriously don't know him? Never met him. Is that private investigator legit? The information is all wrong. How much did you pay? $5,000. You probably got scammed. It must be a fraudster. He likely bought a list somewhere and just randomly picked a woman's name and address. And it happened to be me, you know? If there was no photo, you'd be suspicious. So he just came to take a photo when I happened to come out of the apartment with my fiancé. It's logical since we live together. Well, it's just speculation, but my gut feeling is usually right. Oh no. I still have more questions, but I'll contact you later since there's a wedding. Okay then. But did I really come all the way to Hawaii for the wrong person? Well, what should I do? I heard from Reese. Turns out it was a total case of mistaken identity. So, there won't be any more disruptions to the wedding.
Mistake? But how?
There are still things I do and don't know. But right now, the wedding takes priority, and I figure I can sort things out later.
Yeah, you're right. I explained the situation to the manager, and she said delaying the ceremony a bit is okay. Did you find another dress?
Yeah, my wedding planner got in touch with a couple of dress rental services. They just brought some here. She understands the situation. We can pay later. Once we find Reese, we'll bill her.
That's a relief.
I'm actually in the middle of picking out a dress right now. Found one that's absolutely gorgeous. I think I love it more than the one I was supposed to wear.
Oh, that's great. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thanks. I'll head over as soon as I'm done with fittings.
Cool. I'll be waiting.
You put me through hell, but I managed to have the wedding. I'm glad. I'm really sorry. I seem to have mistaken you for someone else. Can you forgive me? More importantly, there's something I want to ask. I understand that you made a mistake about who I am, but you knew that I was getting married in Hawaii. Not only that, you showed up at the venue. How did you find out? Also, my phone number? I followed you around a few times. What? You followed me? You see, I thought you were cheating on my beloved brother, who's engaged to you. I saw you alone in a coffee shop one day. You accidentally left your phone on the table when you got up to get something. I thought it was a chance to sneak a peek and get your phone number. By chance, the invitation was open on the screen at that time. Oh yeah, come to think of it, I remember working on the invitation design at a cafe. I was determined not to let my brother marry you. I had to protect him. So I contacted you, but no matter what I said, it didn't seem to work on you. I thought I had to come to Hawaii and ruin the wedding. You see, what you did is a crime, you know. Stalking me, waiting for me to leave my seat, then snooping on my phone without permission. On top of that, throwing hot chocolate at me while I was wearing a wedding dress. Unbelievable, right? I'm sorry. I'm filing a police report and will speak to my lawyer once I'm back home. What? Please, no. Please, spare me. I was just desperate to protect my brother. I've been curious about something for a while. Is it normal to go to such lengths for your brother? Especially when you haven't even seen him for a while? You don't even know his contact information or where he lives. Isn't that strange? Well... Is he really your brother? Yes, he is. I love him. Huh? You can't help who you fall for, you know? A few years ago, he brought his fiancée home. I absolutely hated the idea of him getting married. So I got close to his fiancée and harassed her a lot. And then she ended up mentally unstable. The engagement was called off. I succeeded in breaking them apart, but at the same time, he cut ties with me. And not just him, but my parents too. That's not all. He issued a restraining order against me. He even moved, and I don't know where he is or what he's doing now. But just knowing that he was getting married, I couldn't sit still. I see. So you were really concerned and hired a private investigator. Now I got it, but I don't have any sympathy for you. Why not? Because as siblings, shouldn't you put aside your own feelings and wish for his happiness? Isn't that true love? Well, it has nothing to do with me anyway. As a stranger, I was subjected to stalking-like behavior and had hot chocolate thrown on my dress. That fact remains. I'll file a police report and demand compensation for the dress. Since it was made to order, it cost almost $10,000, you know. And on top of that, the rental fee was about $2,000. Plus, I'll also ask for emotional damages. That much? There's no way I have that kind of money. I'm completely broke after hiring a private investigator and coming all the way to Hawaii. It's because you didn't do your research properly before hiring someone. You'll have to borrow from someone or find a way to pay. I just told you that even my parents cut ties with me. Nobody's gonna lend me that much money. I don't have any friends either. Well, that's no surprise with your personality. Since you're the one who caused all this, you'll have to figure out a way to pay, even if it means borrowing money. I'll make sure you pay up, no matter what. Trying to run away won't work, you know. My friend is a lawyer, so I'll make sure of that. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this. After returning home, I filed a police report, spoke to a lawyer, and demanded compensation and damages from her. Maybe the word lawyer got to her, because she somehow managed to borrow money from somewhere and paid everything in one go. Claiming to have a lawyer friend was just a bluff, but considering all the troubles she caused, I guess it's okay to tell a little lie like that, right? The police contacted her brother and parents just to be sure. They were pretty angry, but glad they no longer had anything to do with her. They said they had no plan to reconcile with her. Being cut off from her brother and parents, having no friends, and only debt left, it looks like she's in for a tough life ahead. As for me, despite all the drama, I managed to have a successful wedding, with blessings from everyone around me. I'm truly happy. Knowing she knows where we live creeps me out, so we're planning to move to a bigger and nicer place soon. We're enjoying looking for a new home together.
Janet, I have something important to tell you. Is everything okay, Susan? I am about to arrive at the wedding venue. I am so glad that the weather is good today. I'm looking forward to seeing you today. Hey, can you stop that kind of thing? Huh? I'm about to ask you to break off the engagement. It makes it a little harder to say. What? Today is my wedding day. And you're asking me to break off the engagement? You're kidding. What? How can it be a joke? Then I'll tell you again. You are not the right person for my son to marry. Please break off the engagement. What? Why? Did I do something to offend you? Please don't say something like that on my wedding day. I'll fix my weaknesses right away. That's not what I meant. There's nothing about you that bothers me. What? Then why on earth? Because you and I live in different worlds. We live in different worlds? I don't understand. Can you please tell me clearly what you don't like? Janet, it's your background. What? From the moment I heard you grew up in an orphanage, I always thought you were not suitable to be my son's wife. But my husband said, well, Bob brought her here because he wanted to marry her. We don't want to reject her right away. So I decided to see how it'd go. And I set certain rules in my mind. What's the rules? By the day of the wedding, if you apologize to us for being raised in an institution and told us how much you wanted to marry him, I might have changed my mind. I was waiting for your apology for a long time, but you never once apologized to us. Yes, I grew up in an orphanage. I don't have parents, but the people there took very good care of me. I lived happily every day. I had a lot of friends at the orphanage and at school. I am never once ashamed of being raised in an orphanage. So why should I apologize? You're so cocky. This is how people who grew up in institutions are. Okay? I don't care about your pride. What's important is what the world thinks of those who grew up in institutions. What? Everyone in my family, including my relatives, graduated from prestigious universities. They all work for well-known companies. If someone like you came to our family, it would be a disgrace to our family. So I'm glad you didn't apologize to me. And thanks to you, I can break off the engagement. Oh no. Once again, I'll make sure to tell you. Janet, please break off the engagement with my son. In our family from the upper class, someone who doesn't have parents doesn't belong. It's embarrassing to have someone like you, so please cancel the wedding. I see. If you insist that much, I understand. I don't care if you regret it. What? Why would I regret it? There are two things I want to confirm. You're such a pain in the ass. Well, you are acting strong, but I'm sure you're really in a state of shock. Let's hear it. Make it quick, okay? Thank you very much. Does Bob, who was supposed to marry me today, know about this? What kind of question is that? Of course he knows about it. Ah, did you think that I was doing this on my own? Too bad. He is of the same opinion as I am. When I told him I'm going to cancel the wedding, he said, okay, I'll do as you say, Mom. Well, okay. The other thing is, I understand why you want to cancel the wedding. But canceling on the day of the wedding is not common sense. How are you going to contact the attendees? If they are far away, there is a good chance that they have already left home, right? We have already contacted our guests one by one, so you should contact your guests yourself. What? Even though you are the one who wanted to cancel? It's true that we are the ones who wanted to cancel, but you are the one who caused it, so you should do so. I'm the cause? Yes. It's your fault for growing up in an institution. I'll leave it to you to contact the wedding hall and pay the cancellation fee. I'm supposed to pay the cancellation fee too? I think it's ridiculous. It's your fault, of course. I understand. I don't know if you really regret it. Are you kidding me? I'll never regret it. Bye. Zach, where are you? Have you already left the house? Janet, good morning. I was just about to leave the house. I'm really looking forward to today. Well, I just got a call from Bob's mom. She said that today's wedding has been canceled. What? Are you kidding? That's what I thought at first too, but it seems she's serious. She doesn't like the fact that I grew up in an orphanage. What? That's the reason? Well, if I apologized for being raised in an institution before the wedding day and begged them to let me marry him, she would have thought about it, but since I didn't apologize, they called off the engagement. And because I grew up in an institution, she wants me to pay for the cancellation. What the hell is that? That's too messed up. I just got a message from Dad. He said he got a call from Bob's father that the wedding had been canceled. Dad says, what the hell is going on? He seems to be confused too. Of course he is. Canceling on the very day of the wedding. Well, Susan said she's contacting the groom's side. Your father is invited on the groom's side. I heard from you that Bob's parents are very picky about educational background and so on. But is Bob okay with this? I thought he loved you. I couldn't believe it either, so I called Bob and asked him if he was okay with canceling the wedding. And he said he couldn't go against his parents. Huh? Unbelievable. You're lucky you didn't marry someone like that. It could have been worse. Zach, I appreciate the sentiment, but please calm down. I have a favor to ask you. A favor? I'm running out of time. I need you to help me contact the people who were supposed to attend the wedding today. Of course. I'm on my way. Thanks. Until you get here, I'll let the people at the wedding hall know about the cancellation, and we'll discuss how we are going to handle it. Okay. I'll be there as soon as I can. Zach, thank you so much for yesterday. I couldn't do it without you. You were a lifesaver. Don't worry about it. Did you get some rest? You really had a hard day. Are you okay? Yeah, it was hectic. I was just trying to get things done. I didn't have time to get depressed. I know you were like that yesterday. But when you're alone, I was worried that you were struggling with what happened. Well, I'd be lying if I said I'm okay. He's the kind of guy who dumped me on our wedding day without a second thought. It's a waste of time to keep dragging it out forever, and I'll just forget about it. I see. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, thanks. By the way, Janet, do you have any plans today? No. I just thought I'd be tired from the wedding. I was planning to relax at home for the day, so I don't have any plans. Okay, then can I come over there now? Sure, what's up? Let's go get something to eat. I'll treat you. Is that okay? Of course. I'll be there in about an hour. Think about what you want to eat before then. Yay! I'm so lucky to have you. I'll think about what to eat. Janet, I forgot to tell you something important. Important? What is it? I want you to pay us alimony. Huh? Why would I pay it? You're the one who broke off the engagement on the wedding day. I think I'm the one who should receive the alimony. What are you talking about? It's true that we broke off the engagement, but you caused it, so you should pay. You know, a person like you who grew up in an institution, you were mistaken if you think you can marry into an upper-class family like ours. There you go again. Is the environment in which you were born that important? Why do you have to make fun of me just because I grew up in an institution? Please stop it. I've no intention of paying you alimony. This is how you lowlifes behave. I really hate it when you snap at me like that. You should just shut up and listen to us from upper class. I'll make sure you pay the alimony and 100% of the wedding cancellation fee too. In your opinion, are all people who grew up in institutions losers? Of course. People who grew up in institutions are not very respectable. At least, my brother is a respectable person. You've never even met him. Please don't say that. I don't have to meet him. I refuse to meet him face to face because it's too much trouble, and we talked once on the phone. I can tell he is a loser just by talking to him. Huh? That's enough. Hello? I'm going to have to talk to you for her, because she's very upset because of you. It's been a while. I'm Janet's brother, Zach. Hi. Why you? I happened to be having dinner with her. She said she got messages from you, so I was reading them. Please bear with me, a loser, a little bit. What? You're being sarcastic. I'm just telling you the truth. You want us to pay you alimony and the wedding cancellation fee, right? That's right. It's your fault, of course. Okay, then I will pay them. Huh? You? Why would you do that? You grew up in an institution just like Janet, right? Then you can't afford it, can you? Don't tell me you can't do it after all, okay? I won't say that. And even if I can't afford it, I would do whatever I could to pay for my sister. That's what family is all about, isn't it? People who can only judge by high class or low class wouldn't understand this, but... What? You're so arrogant. I'll get you the money right away, but I have a favor to ask you. A favor? I want you to tell your husband and son, Bob, that Zach Smith will pay for the wedding and alimony. Huh. You're so patronizing. Why should I tell them that? I think it would be better for you to tell them. Huh, I don't get it. And I won't let you communicate with Janet ever again. I'll handle everything if you send her a message. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Smith, I am so sorry about earlier. Let me apologize for my rudeness, please. Could you please contact me back? If I send a message to her, you will respond, right? Hi. By the sounds of it, you told them my name. You've changed a lot, haven't you? I am really sorry about earlier. I had no idea that you were the president's son of the company where my husband and son work. How could you, who grew up in an institution? Don't you understand? I was adopted into the Smith family, the president's family. My parents had been having a hard time having kids for a long time. They wanted to have an heir, but if they were going to adopt a child, they wanted to reach out to a child who was really in need. So they adopted me from an orphanage. My parents raised me like a real child, taking good care of me and caring for me. I joined this company because I wanted to give back to my parents. I believe it is my mission to one day follow in my father's footsteps and make the company even bigger. I had no idea. I was going to tell you that I am the president's son if we met, but you said you didn't want to meet me. This isn't something that I should tell you at their wedding, and my work and private life are separate. I was going to keep quiet about it. Bob knows about this, though. What? We sometimes communicate with each other on business. So when I heard that he accepted to break off the engagement because we are losers, I was surprised, or rather a bit shocked. Come to think of it, it seems that Bob was trying to tell me something. Since yesterday, he's been in his room, not responding when I tried to talk to him. He hasn't come out at all. Could it be that he didn't want to break off the engagement? I'm sure he didn't. I don't know about your son who can't clearly express his will. I think it is you and your husband who makes him do that. I didn't know you were the son. That's not the point. It's how you view the world is the problem. You shouldn't change your attitude like that just because I am the president's son. Whether I'm the boss's son or a poor man, I'm still a human being. About the alimony and the wedding cancellation fee? Oh, we'll pay you as promised. Please tell me how much it will be. No, sir, it's our fault. It's outrageous to ask Mr. Smith to pay for it. Rather, we will pay you. I see. I understand. I don't want to deal with you anymore. From now on, I will have a lawyer contact you. I will contact you through him. talk to my lawyer about the money. Yes, I'm really sorry. Zach, the alimony has been paid. It's all thanks to you. I'm sorry for relying on you for everything. It's okay. I didn't want you to deal with them anymore. You know, whoever's better at this stuff should be the one to do it. Thank you. Well, a few days ago, I got a call from Bob. What? Really? What did he say? He apologized over and over again for breaking off the engagement. He seemed to be in a lot of pain. He blamed himself for not being able to say anything to his parents. I see. Bob himself told me that he was leaving the company. He said he wanted to start over from scratch in an environment where he didn't know anyone. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Bob's father must have felt he couldn't stay at the company. He resigned voluntarily. So, the whole family is unemployed. I feel a little better now. They were calling themselves upper class. That's right. Well, I guess they're being punished. I think so too. Thank you again, Zach. Don't mention it. Let me treat you next time. You know, now that I've received my alimony. You sure? I'm looking forward to it. Bob's father left his job and moved back to his hometown. He hired a lawyer and confronted Susan with a divorce. Susan was more concerned about losing her source of income than getting a divorce, demanding to have her property. She was not satisfied with her share of the property, so she turned to Bob to support her. But he rejected his mother, saying, "I'll live on my own, so don't get in my way." She could no longer rely on anyone. Now she is leading a simple life, far from what she is used to. Bob was controlled by his parents all his life, but now is desperately trying to change. I would like to support him from the shadows.
Olivia, you're free, right? I'm craving a steak. But could you go pick one up for me? Don't just go to any regular grocery store, though. You'll need to hit up the butchery I always go to. Oh, and grab some potato salad as a side too while you're at it. And I'd love some fresh baked baguettes too. You'll need to go shopping right now though, otherwise it won't be ready for lunch. And yeah, might as well get stuff for dinner too while you're out. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Olivia, did you go grocery shopping earlier like I asked? The fridge is completely empty. And I don't have anything for my own lunch either. As punishment, you have 1 hour to go shopping and bring everything back here. Oh, and make sure to grab something for my lunch too while you're at it. I'm not feeling steak anymore, just get me something else. But not from a fast food or cooked meal at the store, go to a restaurant. And you're paying for it all, of course.
Sister-in-law, didn't I tell you the other day that I'll be too busy to help out from now on?
Did you mention that? Anyway, you were able to respond just now, so why didn't you reply earlier? Just hurry up and go shopping.
I was working earlier, so I couldn't go shopping then. And I have more work this afternoon too, so it'll be difficult to come over there as well. To get to your place would take me 1.5 hours by car anyway. Asking me to do shopping within an hour is just unreasonable.
What? Work? What are you talking about? Aren't you just a housewife? No need to put on airs and lie about having a job. All housewives are just bored people with nothing to do.
You absolutely shouldn't be telling others that. I'm actually busy with an upcoming deadline right now.
A deadline? For what? You're just living off Lucas. No way you'd have any real deadlines. It's obvious you're just making stuff up. Anyway, with the huge mansion you live in, there's no way you need to work, right? With that kind of lifestyle, it'd be weirder if you did have a job. So just admit you're an unemployed freeloader and do this shopping already.
This house and our income are completely separate though. But whatever. I never said Lucas just provides for me. While I did quit working when we got married, I've started a new job now.
So you are just a housewife then? Just admit you're an unemployed bum with too much free time.
I'm not unemployed. I'm a respectable work-from-home professional.
Ah, there it is. The work-from-home excuse that shut-ins use so they don't get bums.
Working remotely is legitimate work, you know.
Okay, so what kind of work do you do then, Olivia?
Well, I do a lot of writing articles and blog posts. Recently, I've also been doing some telemarketing work too.
Telemarketing, huh? My husband says that kind of work-from-home stuff is just companies taking advantage of shut-ins by making them think they're actually working, when they're really just being strung along. I'm sure you barely do any real work at all. How is that different from being a housewife?
I'm neither a bum nor a shut-in.
Okay then, you're not a regular housewife, you're a shut-in housewife. Stop pretending you have a job. Also, with Lucas away on his overseas assignment, you can just laze around all day in that huge place all to yourself. Must be nice being such an indulgent shut-in bum living in luxury. Actually, you probably sneak guys over when he's gone, don't you?
Please don't indulge in such baseless fantasies. That's improper.
Baseless?
Nothing. It's fine if you don't understand. Anyway, I need to get back to work, so I'll be going.
Wait, what about the shopping? I'm getting food for my lunch?
I don't know. Why don't you just order on Instacart or something? Though I'm not sure if you'd be able to manage that.
What is your problem? Are you that determined to be a lazy shut-in housewife? Anyway, just living in that mansion in the first place is unfair. You're younger than me, but to get to live in such a nice place? Either way, do your duty as my sister-in-law and help me out. Let me get this straight, Olivia. When are you going to come to my house? My husband is on a business trip today and there's no one at home. I haven't done the laundry or cleaning and my husband will get mad at me tomorrow.
Reese, I'm not your maid or housewife. Things like cleaning and laundry are basic chores you need to handle yourself.
Oh, you finally replied. What were you doing this whole time?
I was working and also taking care of things around the house when I could take a break.
There it is. The classic doing housework counts as a job excuse. You think doing house chores is work too, huh? You know Lucas would hate it if you think like that, right? A woman doing basic housekeeping is just expected.
Actually, a lot of modern husbands expect their wives to either work or take care of the home. Which is it for you?
Me? I'm good. My husband told me when we got married that I wouldn't have to work if I didn't want to.
I see. Well, I need to start making dinner, so I'll have to let you go.
Oh, you haven't eaten yet? Why don't you just come over here and we can eat together? Of course, you'll be the one cooking though. Or you can pick something up, but you're paying.
I already made something, so I'll have to pass today. Well then.
Wait! Our conversation isn't over. What am I supposed to do about getting food then?
I'm back at the dorms after wrapping up work. How'd your day go, Olivia? Everything good with your work? Work is okay, I guess. Thanks for asking. I know you've been putting in the hours too. Work is? So, did something happen? Well, work itself was okay, but something did come up. I got a call from your sister again. Oh, my sister again? Yeah, you know how it goes. Sorry for constantly venting about her to you. No, don't apologize. Get it all off your chest. I want to know what's going on. Thanks. So, what did she say to you this time? So, this time she called me a shut-in housewife. What? Right?
She said I'm not just a regular housewife, I'm a shut-in housewife, and just laughed it off when I tried explaining I actually work from home.
My sister's thought process is messed up, but I don't think she's completely lacking common sense either, especially since my brother-in-law recently started remote working too, so she should get the concept. How did she even come up with that idea?
I think she's just looking to nitpick at me. Like, since you have a good income, the idea of me also working is unacceptable to her. And she mentioned the house too.
House?
She's saying it's unfair that I live alone in that big place.
Even after you explained it to her? Man.
Yeah, there's no helping it for now, I guess.
You'd think she would remember after hearing the details.
Definitely. I was there, so I know. But it was only a year ago. Has she really forgotten already?
I don't think so. It's more like she just cherry picks the part that fit her made-up narrative in her head. I remember when my parents bought me that computer for college. She threw a tantrum demanding they buy her new clothes and bags too. She made such a big fuss about it, saying it was unfair that I got stuff. The computer was for school, not for me, but in her mind I must have demanded they buy it for me. No matter how much her parents explained, she wouldn't accept it. I just don't know where that rashness of her comes from sometimes.
I see.
Ideally, I should be able to set her straight myself, but it always seems like my words don't get through to her at all. Like talking to a brick wall. Zero effect.
It's been difficult dealing with her for a long time then, huh? Having your understanding and support means a lot to me though. Knowing you get where I'm coming from really helps.
Don't push yourself too hard with her though, okay? Don't make it too hard.
I appreciate it. Well, just another month to get through at least.
We can manage that long, right?
Yeah, should be able to just brush her off like usual and the time will fly by. Especially since your brother started working remotely too, so she can't show up unannounced anymore, since it's an 1.5-hour drive each way.
I see, but don't hesitate to rely on my family if you need any help, okay?
I'll definitely take you up on that if anything comes up, thanks.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some food now.
Thanks for listening to me vent as always.
No problem. Later.
Hello? You awake? Olivia? Wake up, bum. Anyway, I have something really important to tell you. What's going on calling me this early? Did something happen? I'm actually on my way over there right now. What? Over where? What are you talking about? Duh, where else would over there mean? Well... Anyway, listen up. The thing is, I got divorced. Divorced? What on earth happened? Well, you see, I was messing around with this younger guy, and my husband found out about it. What? I know. I actually have this cute younger boyfriend. But once my husband started working remotely from home, it got really hard for us to meet up at my place anymore, so we've been going out. Then one of his friends saw us.
You were what? He's been coming over?
Yeah, we've been together for about 2 years now. I even gave him a spare key. He started getting busy at work about a year ago. He kind of stopped seeing me. We couldn't be on the phone either, so I was really sad. That's why you started contacting me frequently about a year ago. It started the moment we moved out. I was actually wondering why. My husband was never giving me any attention. I was so bored. I finally got a chance to meet up with a boyfriend last week. But it had to be out of town since my husband was home working remote that day. Stupid me. I didn't think his friend would spot us together.
This is pretty unbelievable. Even for you.
What can I say? I caught feelings. Never thought it would lead to divorce though. I messed up. But honestly, I kinda wanted to split from my husband anyway. This boyfriend is way hotter, and he buys me way nicer things too. Did you see the designer bag he got me? My friends were so jealous. Lucas isn't here, so you might want to have a little fun.
Are you seriously suggesting I cheat on him too since he's away?
Well, why not? He's gone, right? No one has to know. Anyway, like I was saying, I ended up getting divorced. And since my boyfriend said I can't stay at his place yet, I was doing hotels for a bit. But that got boring living alone. And Mom and Dad said not to come back home for now either. So, mind if I crash at your place for a little while? Just until I get settled.
Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Just like what I said. I'm staying with you.
Wait, what? You want to stay at my house? No way. I don't even remember giving you our new address.
Well, duh. Where else would I go? You can't try and turn me away like that. Oh, and my luggage is scheduled to arrive there this afternoon. You have plenty of extra rooms in that huge mansion. Just put me up in one of those.
No, that's not happening.
I'm on my way from the hotel. I'll be there in a few hours. I haven't had breakfast yet, so make me something to eat. I'll see you later.
What? I don't even live there anymore. Ugh, she's not picking up again. Oh my god.
Hey, what the hell is this? Olivia, answer your damn phone already. Olivia!
Hello, Grace. You finally answered.
Finally? What's going on here? I'm at your place, but the gate won't open. I can't get in. Were you lying about living in that huge mansion? Where even are you right now?
Calm down. Like I told you earlier, I don't live there anymore. You'll have to either go back to your parents' house or find another place to stay.
No way! If I go home now, Mom and Dad will be furious at me. Plus, I've already told everyone I'd be living in that mansion. People would think I'm a liar if I can't get in. Just tell me where you are so I can come over, and you can open the gates. Hey, what the hell was that about? I went to your place and rang the doorbell. Then suddenly an alarm went off. It scared the crap out of me. Then these old people I didn't know came running out yelling, "This is our home, get out or we're calling the cops." They even threw salt at me to make me leave. Unbelievable.
Well, of course. The idea of you trying to move in with me is absurd.
Huh? How rude. And it turns out you were lying about living in that huge mansion, huh? There's no way an unemployed person like you could live alone in a place like that. Not only do you have no job, but you even lied about where you live. You're such a pretentious liar.
I'm not being pretentious. I really did live there.
If someone else is there now, then...
Listen.
Oh, I get it. Those were the servants. If you can afford live-in staff, then you could easily let me stay too.
Servants?
Yes, those must have been the mansion's servants. How dare they not let the lady of the house inside by orders of the hired help?
Servants. No wealthy families use live-in staff anymore these days. I think...
I can't believe this. Since my stuff are arriving today, I have no choice but to keep watch nearby. They wouldn't accept my belongings and just left all of them on the streets. I got them all back in a hurry, but they had already poured salt all over it. Now I'm surrounded by cardboard boxes everywhere.
That was such a disaster, wasn't it?
Never mind that. Just let me into the house quickly. The salt poured earlier has made me all sticky and gross. Also, Tiara is here too, you know.
Tiara?
Yeah, my pet doggy. Before the divorce, I started keeping her since I thought I'd get lonely living alone. Oh, of course, I used my husband's credit card to buy her. Until the divorce papers were filed, we were still legally married, right? She's a chihuahua and just the cutest thing. It was tough keeping her quiet at the hotel. But she is so little, so I thought pet fees wouldn't apply. And a doggy would be perfect for a fancy mansion, don't you think? Oh, make sure to prepare a room for her too. Even if she's a pet, she's an important part of the family.
Ugh, there are just too many things to comment on. Your husband must have really had it tough too. Anyway, you're not allowed in our house.
Why not? For starters, make those servants apologize for sprinkling salt everywhere.
You've been calling them servants this whole time, but they're actually my aunt and uncle.
What? Aunt? Your aunt?
Yes, my mother's younger sister and her husband.
You made your aunt and uncle be your servants? Well, I can see calling elderly folks servants, but even that seems questionable. I don't think that's a good idea.
No, why would you even think that?
Well then, why are your aunt and uncle living in that house? It belongs to Lucas, right?
That house you're so obsessed with actually belongs to my aunt and uncle.
Huh? Then why were you living there? You started living there about a year ago, right? So I just assumed it was Lucas's place.
My aunt and her husband had to leave the house for some reasons. I was in charge of the house for the year they were gone.
What? I don't remember you ever mentioning that.
But I did tell you. I said my aunt and uncle returned home 3 days ago, so I left the US in their stead.
What? No way! You're not here anymore?
That's right.
Why?
I'm going to Lucas's overseas work assignment location too.
What? I never heard about that.
I did tell you, clearly. Now that my aunt and uncle are back, I can go to Japan with Lucas. So I'm here with him.
You're lying. So you're actually living together with him in that nice apartment of his? In Japan?
That's right. Thank God I work from home, so I didn't have to quit my job. How about you try it? I don't know if you're capable of it though.
What? Why is it always just about you?
You lived in such a nice house. You had everything. But you betrayed your husband, so...
Shut up. If that place isn't your home, then what am I supposed to do?
I mean...
I don't have anywhere else to live. I brought all my belongings thinking I could stay at your place.
You could try renting an apartment. There are pet-friendly ones too if you look.
I'm broke. My ex-husband took basically all my money as compensation money. And I only have about $50 left. I spent so much on the hotel too, so I'm almost out of savings.
Oh my.
Hey, Olivia?
Yes?
I'll admit that you working remotely is impressive, so I won't call you a bum housewife anymore. So, could you maybe lend me a little money? Just a bit? Please. We may be in-laws, but we're still sisters. You're the only one I can ask. I'm begging you for life. I beg you.
Well...
Yay!
I'll have to refuse.
Huh?
Come on, normally it's unthinkable for someone to betray their husband, then impulsively get a dog out of loneliness, right? And if I lend you money, I'd be obliged to keep being involved with you regardless.
What the hell?
Hey, why don't you look for a living job instead?
Even if you say that, I've never had a real job before, so I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, that's right. Introduce me to this remote work thing you do. Please.
You're too much to handle. I hope you're able to find work somehow. Well then, goodbye.
Wait, no. Olivia, please, don't abandon me. Hey.
According to my in-laws, Grace was completely at a loss after the incident. Her unconventional thinking led her to show up at her younger boyfriend's house with a marriage certificate declaring, "I'll become your wife." However, her younger boyfriend turned out to be already married. His wife came to the commotion at the front door and aggressively asked, "Who are you?" leading to a big outburst. The police were called, and my sister-in-law ended up going with them. My in-laws picked her up and took her back to their home. But my father-in-law has a severe dog allergy, so they wouldn't even let her cross the threshold with her dog. In the end, her ex-husband ended up keeping the dog. But on top of the compensation money, he also demanded reimbursement for the pet expenses. Apparently, my sister-in-law still owes about half of the compensation money. In addition to the pet costs, she had to pay it all back. She had no choice but to move to the countryside and got a job at some factory. Now, she's working and crying in an environment where she doesn't know anyone, slowly paying back the debt. I hope she truly reflects and faithfully repays what she owes. Lucas and I are living happily together. There are some cultural adjustments from America, but sharing my days with my beloved is truly priceless. With no more contact from my sister-in-law, I can relax and enjoy life. This incident has made Lucas more attentive towards me, and I feel we can overcome anything together from now on. The one thing I am grateful to Grace for is making me realize that.
Janet, long time no see. How are you doing?
Susan, you finally contacted me. What are you doing? What are you thinking?
Janet, why are you so irritated?
Yesterday was Dad's funeral. You didn't even come to the wake. You are so disrespectful to him. I tried to call you over and over again. You didn't return my calls and my messages went unread. What have you been doing?
What have I been doing? I've been making out with my boyfriend.
What? Don't be silly.
But it's the truth. You kept calling me, I got annoyed and turned off the phone.
Of course I did. What kind of daughter doesn't come to her father's funeral?
Because I'm not related to Dad by blood. You are just like me. You are not related to him. You don't have to be so angry about it.
Have you forgotten how much you owe him for raising you? He treated you like a real child even though you are not related to him. You've been arrested by the police many times, especially when you were a student. He went to pick you up every time and apologized to them, but you would tell him, "You're annoying, you're not related to me, so don't act like you're my father." And I would see the sad look on his face. It was really hard for me.
Because it was really annoying. I didn't want him to worry about me, but he would tell me not to go out at night too often. He also set a curfew, telling me to be home by midnight and not to waste money. He was so strict. I was thinking, give me a break.
No. I think that's rather generous for a high schooler. My father was strict about manners and etiquette, but thanks to that, I have decent manners. I am grateful to him.
There you go again, acting like a good girl. Give me a break. I didn't want to live with you guys. I left home as soon as I graduated from high school. That's why I don't have many memories with him.
You say things like that, but every time you ran out of money, you came back to my parents' house and you begged Mom and Dad for money. You never show up for holidays. You're so selfish.
Dad is dead. It's no use saying that now, don't you think?
Then why did you call me after all this time? You ignored my calls yesterday and the day before.
Yes, I contacted you because I needed you. You keep going off on tangents. I'm getting sidetracked.
What do you want?
I wanted to talk about Dad's inheritance.
What? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Dad was an executive at a very big company, right? When he retired about 5 years ago, I'm sure he got a substantial severance package. He must have had quite a bit of savings and stuff. Hey, how much money did he have?
None of your business.
I'm his daughter. You should tell me.
You said earlier that you are not his daughter because you're not related by blood. Don't you think that's too selfish?
Just tell me.
Dad made a lot of money in investments. He had 6 million.
6 million? Wow. If we split it between Mom, you and I, that means we'll each get 2 million. I'll be a millionaire all at once. Thank you, Dad. I love you so much.
You said earlier that he was annoying and that you didn't want to live with him. What's with the change? And you're not entitled to his inheritance.
You don't need to lie about that. I know you're pissed at me, but you shouldn't lie to me like that.
I'm not lying.
What should I spend 2 million on? I want to go on an overseas trip and I want to eat lots of delicious food. But there should be more to spend. What should I do? I'll talk it over with my boyfriend. Janet, I won't forgive you if you use my inheritance without my permission.
Huh? Why would I? You can only inherit...
Are you done? Because I want to talk to my boyfriend about this right away. I don't have time for you anymore. Bye-bye.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Hey, Janet. It's the money you mentioned. I need it now, so I want you to wire it to me.
Susan, what money?
Oh no, don't play dumb. You know what I mean. Of course, it's Dad's inheritance. 2 million. You already got it, didn't you? I won't let you take it for yourself and not give it to me. I mean, I've already spent it, so I need it now. I need it by the end of the week.
Huh? Spent? Don't tell me you spent $2 million.
I did spend it.
Are you serious?
I mean, doesn't it sound petty to spend such a large sum of money cheaply? That's why I took the plunge and built a $2 million mansion. It's really thanks to Dad. If it wasn't for his inheritance, I would never be able to live in such a huge mansion. The house will be finished soon, and I need to get the money by the end of this week. So, can you transfer the money tomorrow?
Of course I can't do that.
Why? I told you I'm in a hurry. Can you do it the day after tomorrow?
I can never do it.
Janet, what are you talking about? Hurry up and give me the money.
What? What are you talking about? That's my line. We don't have inheritance rights, okay?
What? That can't be true.
Hey,
you're not going to tell me that you and Mom split it in half? That is absolutely unforgivable.
That's not what I mean. Neither you nor I have any inheritance rights.
Huh? What the hell does that mean?
We are family, but we are not related by blood, right? You understand that, don't you?
I do, but...
He was married to another woman before he married our mother, and that he had 2 children from his previous marriage.
I know that, but so what?
The 2 children with his ex-wife have inheritance rights, but
his second wife's children do not have inheritance rights.
What? That's a lie, and I've never heard of such a thing before. Why didn't you tell me?
I tried to tell you the other day, but you interrupted me, and then you didn't answer my call. You always just say what you want to say. Once you get what you want, you just ignore us. That's why this is happening. Don't blame me for this, okay?
Because it never occurred to me that I wouldn't get his inheritance. I'm his daughter. That's terrible.
You know, you weren't nice to Dad. You didn't even attend the wake and funeral. How can you call yourself his daughter? Don't you feel ashamed?
Not at all. I know you wanted his inheritance.
Don't compare me with you. Dad wanted to share his fortune with me, but I declined.
See? You can still get inheritance even if you're not related by blood. You aren't making any sense.
It's not that. He said he'd write a will because he wanted to leave me a fortune too. I guess he knew he wouldn't live very long. But I didn't want his inheritance, and more importantly, I thought that by writing a will, he would pass away too soon.
Then it's your fault that I won't get his inheritance, because you said you didn't want it.
Don't get me wrong, I'm the only one he wanted to leave his fortune behind. Your name didn't even come up for a second.
That's absurd. Then I can't pay for the mansion. I was going to live in this mansion with my current boyfriend, and then he was going to propose to me. What are you going to do about this?
Who cares? You were crazy to buy a $2 million house without checking it properly. Yelling at me will get you nowhere. Either you give up the house or you and your boyfriend can work together to find the money.
Janet, it's $2 million. How are you going to get that kind of money?
Don't blame me.
Oh, right. I'm so smart.
What? You just came up with another stupid idea, didn't you?
I'm going to ask my mom to pay for it. Because Mom got his inheritance, right? Why didn't I realize that earlier?
$10,000 may be okay, but $2 million will never cut it. No, not even $10,000. Mom is furious with you.
What? Why?
Of course she is. She called you so many times, but you didn't come to the wake or the funeral. She said this is unforgivable after him taking good care of you. She's not even my daughter. She said she didn't even want to see you.
What? She said that?
Yes.
Then I'll go see Mom and talk to her. I'm her daughter after all. If she sees me, she'll want to help me.
Susan, do you know where she is?
Where? Isn't she at their house?
She sold it, so she moved out. She bought a new condo with Dad's inheritance.
You're kidding! I didn't hear anything about that.
Mom said I didn't have to tell you.
I can't believe it. Selling the house without telling your own daughter?
If you ask me, I can't believe you didn't show up at his wake and funeral. I felt sorry for you that you didn't know anything about it. I at least told you that she sold the house. But I'm not going to tell you where she is. I won't tell you where your mother is, no matter how many times you ask.
Huh? Why?
Because that's what she wants. She was really devastated when Dad passed away. It's hard for her to continue living in the house where she lived with him. She also doesn't want to be in touch with you because you were disrespectful to him. So she decided to take the plunge and start a new life on her own. I'm proud of her. I'm going to help her in any way I can.
Then help me too, Janet. We are related by blood.
Help? I can't afford to pay $2 million. You need to talk to your boyfriend first.
I can't do that.
What? What do you mean you can't? You are going to marry him, right? Then you have to work it out together, don't you?
But he is a college student.
Huh? A college student? Then he doesn't have much money, does he? Are you going to marry a college student? You've been working part-time jobs all your life. You don't earn that much money, do you? How are you going to make ends meet?
I met him at my part-time job. He is so good looking. I wanted to live every day looking at him.
You're already in your mid-30s. How are you going to live by picking a partner based on his looks? Think a little further ahead.
I am thinking about it. He says he loves me, and if we live in a $2 million mansion, I thought for sure he would marry me. Because I was planning to get the mansion, I thought he would get a job at a big company and support me.
I'm so stunned. What's with that idea? I wouldn't call that your thinking. Anyway, me and Mom can't help you with the mansion you're trying to buy. You're on your own. You have brought it on yourself. Bye.
Hey, Janet, are you giving up on me? Aren't you too cold? Hey, don't ignore me. Help, please. What are you going to do about this? It's your fault.
What? I'm tired.
Because of you, the house and our marriage are off.
Why is it my fault?
I asked you for help and you ignored me. That's why I couldn't pay the bills. I had to give up the mansion without ever living in it. I managed to get a buyer, but I couldn't sell it for $2 million. It only sold for $1.7 million, leaving me $300,000 in debt. How am I supposed to live from now on?
How am I supposed to know that? Even if I had tried to help you, I don't think it would have changed the outcome. There's no way I can get that much money.
I just couldn't help myself anymore. I told him the truth, as you told me to. He said, please don't put me in debt. He dumped me right away, saying he wasn't that serious about me.
That means he didn't love you, right? I mean, he's a college student, right? He's more than 10 years younger than you, right? He's at an age where he still wants to have fun, and he has his whole life ahead of him. Of course, he'd run away from a girlfriend who owes $300,000.
Janet, I was going to live in the mansion and I've already cancelled my lease. I have nowhere to go. You live alone and you don't have a boyfriend. I can stay at your place, right? You do indeed feel sorry for your sister who is in $300,000 debt, don't you?
I do feel sorry for you.
Then help me out.
Sorry, I'm getting married.
What?
I haven't seen you in a while, so we haven't had a chance to talk. I was dating him for about 3 years. He proposed to me and we're getting married.
What? You should introduce me to your fiancé. I'm your sister. You'll invite me to your wedding, right?
I won't invite you.
Huh? Why not?
Because I want my mom to come. She doesn't want to see you, so if I invite you, she'd be unhappy.
Oh no.
And I've also decided to cut you off.
Huh? You're kidding.
You don't care about your family. You didn't even attend your father's funeral. I can't forgive you either. If you don't consider your family a family, why don't you just live alone for the rest of your life?
I didn't mean it that way. From now on, I'll value my family. I'll value you too. So please, don't give up on me.
I know you're just saying that to help you out of debt. I know what you're thinking.
That's not what I mean.
Even if you didn't mean it, it's the only way I can see it. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm blocking you. Take care. Bye.
Are you serious? I have no one to rely on but you. Please don't block me. Janet!
She realized that my mother and I had given up on her. Now she started to beg money from our relatives. However, I had anticipated this, and I told all the relatives about what she wants ahead of time. So no one helped her. I heard through a rumor that she could not rely on anyone, moved to a shabby apartment, and worked multiple jobs every day, without a break, trying to pay off her debts. If she had done that from the beginning, I might have still talked to her, but it's too late now. In a few years, if she is still serious about her life, I'm thinking of seeing her someday. I am relieved that I was able to have my wedding without any problems. I was blessed by my mother, relatives, and my friends. I am really happy. I hope that he and I will always be a good couple, like my parents, who I love so much.
Mom? Long time no see. How have you been? How about we go out for lunch this Saturday? Oh, Amber, I've been well, but I'm a bit busy right now. I'll get back to you later. Okay, talk to you later. I wonder what's going on. She sounded a bit down. Hey, do you have a minute? Oh, Deacon, it's rare for you to contact me. What's up? Well, actually, it's about Mom. Mom? What happened? Right. Well, she stole some money from Renee. I thought I should let you know. No way. I had a feeling things weren't going well between them. But Mom would never do such a thing. Are you sure you're not mistaken? I think it's just a misunderstanding. I wanted to think so too, but the money really disappeared from our account. Renee says she didn't use it, and of course I didn't touch it either. It could be a fraudulent withdrawal or something. By the way, how much is missing? $10,000. Wow, that's a lot. You should talk to the police. It might be a scam. No, there's no need for that. We know it's Mom who did it. Apparently, she had been persistently asking Renee for money. She wanted a designer's brand bag and kept pestering her. She couldn't refuse and ended up giving her $1,000 each time. Just the other day, she even snatched her cash card. No way. I met up with Mom last month, but she wasn't wearing anything like that. Maybe she ran out of cash and sold it. More importantly, Renee came to me in tears, accusing Mom of stealing. She said she had been taking her precious things and pawning them for money. Among them was the engagement ring I gave her. I can't turn a blind eye to that. As a husband, I have to protect my wife. Let me ask you something. Are you sure her story is true? What do you mean? From what I've heard, it sounds like Mom is at fault, but I can't believe a caring woman like her would do such a thing. Did you hear her side of the story? Why would I listen to the thief's side? Geez, a thief? What are you talking about? I can't believe my mother would steal from my wife, and she didn't even apologize. Not apologizing for doing something wrong is inexcusable. If someone suddenly accuses you of stealing, anyone would be shocked. So, you didn't listen to her side at all? Like I said, I won't listen to a thief. Even if she's our mother, I won't listen to someone who steals. That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking if you jump to conclusions without listening to her side at all. You keep calling her a thief, and that's just not right. Wait, Amber. You're acting strange. It doesn't matter if she's our mother or not. I've been saying I won't trust a thief's words. Listening to only one side and jumping to conclusions is what's really unreliable. Did you find the stolen money among her belongings? It's more likely that it was already spent. I've never seen Renee cry like that. It has to be Mom who did it. You see? That's what I mean by jumping to conclusions. Are you even listening to me? If you want to side with a criminal, you should take her in. What? Take her in? I kicked her out of the house just now, so you need to take her in. Holy cow! You kicked her out? Do you even know what time it is? I only let her take the bare essentials. Sorry, but we're cutting ties with her. We're planning to sell whatever she left behind to get the stolen money back. Let me tell you, she should be glad we didn't report her to the police. You should investigate more thoroughly. What? I understand you want to protect your wife, but kicking out your own mother is way out of line. You're clearly missing something important and going in the wrong direction. What are you saying? To begin with, she doesn't need money. She's financially well off. There's no way she would do something like this. What are you talking about? I'm telling you to listen to her side of the story. Well, but... You know what? Forget it. Talking to you right now is pointless. You've always lost your cool and become useless when things get heated. What? I'll talk to Mom. I can't trust you with her anymore. Goodbye. Wait. What do you mean by... Hey, hello? Mom? Where are you? Amber, I'm outside right now. I'm at M Station platform. You know, actually, Deacon... I heard about it from him earlier. You were kicked out by him and his wife, right? Oh, you already know? I'm sorry for making you worry. Don't be. It's not your fault. He didn't even listen to your side at all. That stubborn fool doesn't listen once he's heated up. Come to my place for now. I'll come pick you up. Are you sure? Of course. It's a bit messy, but better than staying alone at a hotel. First, let me hear your side of the story. I know Deacon only took Renee's words and overreacted without getting all the facts. I need to hear your side. If you really did something wrong, we'll figure out what to do. But honestly, I can't imagine you stealing money. Amber. Well, you know, Deacon went to a good college and gets decent reviews at work, but he becomes completely useless when it comes to Renee. He changes so suddenly that it's hard to deal with him. So I think he's overreacting again this time. I see. But I have to ask, what's the real deal? About the money? Of course I didn't. Besides, even if I wanted to steal from that spendthrift, there wouldn't be much to take anyway. Right, got it. Oh, the train's here. Okay, just get on and get off at O Station. I'll pick you up at the North Exit Rotary in about 30 minutes. Got it. Thank you. You okay, Mom? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for coming. No problem. It must have been a tough day for you. Thanks, sweetheart. It really helps to have you with me. It's nothing, but I'm a bit worried about Deacon and Renee. I know. Anyway, having you here calmly listening gives me strength. When we get home, take some time to rest first. Then we can talk about everything in detail. Yes, today was really exhausting, but seeing you has lifted my spirits a bit. I'm glad. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters. We're almost home. You can rest on the way. Thanks. You're really a sweet girl. Amber, please pick up the phone and tell Mom to respond right away. For some reason, she's not replying to my texts or calls. What's going on? You called her a thief and now you want her to respond? Calling me at this hour and talking nonsense. Come on. I've tried contacting her, but she's not reading my messages. Ugh, fine. Tell me why you're contacting me so early in the morning first. Okay, I just got back from a business trip and Renee is gone. At first, I thought she went out early. But then I realized all her stuff is gone. On the table, there's a divorce paper and a note.
What did it say?
I'm going to be with my true love. Don't look for me.
So she ran away with someone else?
Don't say that. Her leaving me? It's not true. It can't be true.
Hey, calm down. I know it's a shock, but we need to stay calm and figure this out.
How can I be calm? My wife left me.
Listen, I understand. Take a deep breath. What else did the note say?
Figure out your own living expenses from now on.
Deacon, you might want to check your bank account right now.
Bank account? Why?
Just do it, quickly.
Okay. Oh my God, Amber. What should I do?
What did you find?
My savings. They're completely gone. I had $40,000 before we got married. Now there's only $3 left. $50,000 was withdrawn all at once yesterday. Before that, there were small withdrawals of $1,000 each.
I knew it. She probably used it as escape money.
No way. My $40,000.
Did you give her your PIN?
Yeah. I left all the financial management to her. I didn't understand how to manage a household budget at all.
But still, you shouldn't have given her access to your personal savings from before you got married. How were you living till now?
She said I could trust her with the money. She said she'd take good care of my important savings.
Sigh. And this is why I say you're a sucker.
A sucker? How can you say that to your own brother?
You got tricked by your wife, lost 40 grand, and she ran off. If that isn't being a sucker, then what is it?
Oh, darn it. Wait, maybe it's a surprise since my birthday is coming up, right?
I get that you don't want to believe it, but don't let your cluelessness get worse right now.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, we need to stay calm and figure out what to do. First, let's go to the police and report your wife missing. At the very least, you need to find out what she was thinking and discuss the money.
You're right, but I don't think I can find her, and I have no money. Amber, please, ask Mom if she can lend me some money. I can't survive without it.
Deacon, I know it's tough, but asking her for money isn't the right answer. You need to figure out how to handle this on your own.
But I have no other options. Please, tell Mom.
Do you really think it's best to rely on her right now? She's dealing with a lot herself. And whose fault is it that she had to leave?
Still, I have no one else to turn to but you guys. Please.
Try everything you can on your own first. If that doesn't work, then you can ask her or me for help. That's what being an adult means, right?
Fine, I'll go to the police. But that won't solve the money problem. I'll take the day off work and head to the police now.
Okay, good luck. Sigh, what a mess.
Is something wrong, Amber? Is it about Deacon?
Yeah, Renee took everything and left, so he has no money now. He wanted to ask you for help, but I don't think that's right.
I see. But as you say, he should handle this himself.
Yeah, I did suggest he talk to the police, which is important.
That's a good first step. Thanks, honey, for looking out for your brother.
It's nothing. He's family after all. It's a normal thing to do.
You're right. But for Renee to go that far?
We just need to accept the facts and figure out what to do next.
Listen, Amber. Actually...
What?
I just got back from the police.
Oh, good. How did it go?
They said if she left just yesterday or today, there's still a chance she might come back. So there's still hope.
I see.
But there's something else that's worrying me.
Something else? Is there more trouble?
While I was checking everything, I found a notice saying if I don't pay rent, I'll be evicted.
Eviction?
Apparently, I've been behind on rent. The landlord called earlier too.
Even the money meant for rent was taken by her? So when do you have to move out?
Well, if I don't pay by tomorrow, I have to leave.
Oh, jeez.
Please, talk to Mom. I'm broke until payday, and all I have is $10 in my wallet. At this rate, I'll have nowhere to live. Mom still has the inheritance from Grandma, right? Please, I'll pay it back later.
I mean, she has an inheritance from Grandma who owned a lot of land. But do you really think she will just hand it over? You trusted your deceiving wife and easily kicked out our dear mom.
I know, my bad. I regret not listening to her. But what am I supposed to do now?
Deacon, actually, Mom has a few things to tell you.
What is it?
She's been keeping secret something she wanted to tell you about Renee.
Oh no.
Renee has been cheating on you since 6 months ago.
What?
On Grandma's Memorial Day, Mom was driving to the cemetery. That's when she saw her walking arm in arm with another man.
No way.
She followed them and even took photos to be sure. She said they looked like a couple.
You've got to be kidding me.
But Renee realized she had seen her. She threatened Mom, saying if she told you, she'd be kicked out of the house. Mom felt really constrained at home. She wanted to tell you about it, but then Renee accused her of stealing money and she didn't get the chance.
This is unbelievable. The wife I trusted.
And maybe that's why your savings are gone.
What do you mean?
Should I tell you?
Please, tell me.
She was using you as an ATM.
What?
Your savings were almost gone. She was caught by Mom, and it was only a matter of time before you found out. So she took the rest of your money and ran.
God darn it. This can't be true. Oh, Renee, why? Why didn't Mom tell me?
She had been suspicious for a while, but you looked so happy. She didn't want to ruin it for you.
But still, she could have said something.
She didn't want to destroy your happiness. It must have been hard for her too.
I can't believe it. Cheating? Stealing my money?
You need to face reality. She's gone, and so is your money and home. Now is the time to think about what to do next.
What do I do? I have nothing left.
First, you need to secure a place to stay. Asking Mom for help should be your last resort. Any other options?
A colleague at work mentioned he was looking for a roommate for a shared house. I might be able to talk to him, but I need money in the meantime.
If you have a job, you have income. You can get back on your feet bit by bit. I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you, Amber, but I don't want to be a burden to you.
We're family. We help each other in tough times. And it's only until you get back on your feet, so don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you. I'll try to sort things out. First, I'll contact my colleague.
Good. Let me know if anything changes. Mom, do you have a moment? I just talked to Deacon. It's pretty serious. It seems Renee didn't even pay the rent.
That's terrible.
He wants to talk to you, but I think it's better if you don't talk to him for now.
You're right. I still need some time to process everything. But I am worried about the house.
Yeah, he said he'll figure something out. I'll stay in touch with him so you can rest easy.
Thank you, honey. You're such a great help. But now, let me handle this.
Hey, Deacon. Mom transferred $15,000 to your account.
What? Really?
She said, don't rely on others, but if you must, rely on family. She said to use it to pay the overdue rent first, and then for living expenses or to help find your wife.
Mom, thank you. Thank you so much. Amber, thank you for relaying this.
But there's one condition.
What is it? Does she want to move back in?
No, it's not that. She wants you to not try to see her for a while.
What? Why?
Hello? You've messed up 3 times recently, even before this.
What are you talking about?
First, when you decided to marry Renee and brought her to our house for the first time, she didn't bring anything, and then said she wanted a cake from the shop by the station. You both made a fuss, and Mom ended up buying it for you.
Did that really happen?
Then the second time, you guys decided to live together without telling us. You gave my room to her without asking. And when I complained, she fake cried saying, "Your sister hates me." It was such bad acting, yet you were fooled. You believed her and made it hard for me to come home.
I didn't realize.
And now this time, you believed her when she said Mom stole money without even listening to her side. You kicked her out of her own house. You should have learned by now.
I know. I'm really sorry.
Mom said that when you got so angry, you looked just like Dad. When he believed another woman's lies and left Mom. She can't bear to see your face right now.
Wait a sec. I thought Dad and Mom separated because he was always working and not taking care of us.
You believe that lie too? You really don't doubt people, do you? Mom lied for our sake.
I didn't know. So, does that mean I'll never see her again?
I don't think so. But right now, she doesn't want to see you. She doesn't know what she might do if she does. She said to tell you not to come and see her.
Wait, are all these messages from her coming through you?
Yeah, she blocked you. She doesn't want to text or speak to you.
Oh, come on.
Well, at least you're not completely cut off.
Ugh.
I'll take care of her here. You focus on settling things straight with Renee.
Settling things? But I have no leads. I don't even know who the other guy is.
About that, I just remembered something. I'm pretty sure he's your high school classmate. He used to come over to our house a lot, remember? Mom showed me the photos she took. The guy in the pictures looks just like him. I've seen him many times, so I'm sure it's him.
Are you kidding me? My classmate? That guy?
Anyway, that's that. Good luck finding Renee. I'll get the photos from Mom and send them to you.
Amber.
Don't get the wrong idea. I haven't forgiven you.
I understand.
I'll be taking care of Mom for a while. Bye.
Thanks. And I'm sorry. I'll do my best to make things right with Mom.
Deacon's determination was incredible once he set aside his foolishness. First, he used part of the money from Mom to hire a private investigator. He quickly tracked down Renee and her lover, confronting them on the spot and giving them a severe lecture. They were both left in tears by his intensity. Half of the stolen money was recovered through Renee's parents, and she agreed to repay the rest over her lifetime. She now works tirelessly every day, trying to make up for it. Her lover was helping her to pay back, but since he was a former high school classmate, the story spread quickly among their mutual friends, and he eventually moved to another state because he couldn't stand the shame. So now, Deacon is single again, and he's already paid back the $15,000 to Mom as his way of making amends. He even added interest, which was his form of atonement. Mom understands his intentions, as she has suggested, next time, let's all have dinner together, including Deacon. While complete reconciliation might still take some time, I want to support both of them as they move forward.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.